Good morning, Namaste, Sutakal, Adab. This is Kadir Siddiqui from SR Public School PGT English. I would like to welcome you again in this online education study. Well, my dear student, as you know very well that before lockdown I have just taught you. In the lockdown I have taught you so many chapters which is related to flamingo as well as vistas. Now I am going to explain one of the chapter which is related to flamingo. That chapter name is the last lesson. What is the name of this chapter? The last lesson. Now you all the people will be conceiving that, sir, this is the first lesson and you are just studying last lesson. So yeah, it is the last lesson that you have to consider about it and just understand what I'm just going to explain you before. Well, as you know very well, this chapter is also written by Alphonse Daudet. Alphonse Daudet is one of the wonderful and one of the amazingly literature, as well as he has also written so many novels and stories also, which you may just find and just get about him all that information, and it is very interesting. One thing, this chapter is also very interesting. Why? Because I have just told you this chapter. In this chapter we will come to know about the sentiment of the teacher, about the sentiment of the country where we people are living. In this chapter we will come to know about the sentimental proof of a boy whose name is French. So, well, I'm just going to explain again the chapter. The plot, I'm just going to tell you. The plot is that Franco and Prussian. That was one of the war which was going between Franco and Prussian. Well, as you know very well, that Prussian was lost two of its districts in that war. And that two districts is here, Alsace and Lorraine. What is the name of two districts? Alsace and Lorraine. Now, I'm just going to tell you first of all about French. French is a
You keep on.
he was just going to the school and he was very hurry. He was considering, oh my god, today I will definitely be late, because he was a little bit late. And when he was just going to the school, and there was one of the watcher who is being called Blake Smith. He was just making fun. He was mocking him that don't worry, no need to just go fast. You may easily go there. But he didn't mind that and started just going. There was one of the board in that board something was written that as you know very well, in our school there is one of the board and all the information were written by the teachers as well as the student in the same way. The same condition was happening there. What the people were writing something that what was happening in the war, in the war, what who lost his life. Everything was written in that blackboard. Now, I'm just going to tell you one thing: the postmaster, the condition, the situation, as well as the scene. What was the scene? Actually, M. Hamel is a teacher of French language, and he was going to start the new chapter. The new chapter is participle. It happens with you also. Whenever either your teacher has given you some work and you all the people just feel very hesitate, very hesitation to tell before the student, among the student, you all the people feel very shy. The same way, in the same way, he was also considering like that. So when he went to the school, as he put one step in the room, first he saw everything was silent. Everything was silent, and there was nothing, any noise, nothing, any bustle, anything else wasn't there, and all the people were busy to read, and M. Hamel was writing something. As he put his step in the class, and M. Hamel turned to him and just start saying to him, "You are just late." But he just told him, "Just have your seat and be sit down there." But he was a little bit unsatisfied himself. He was considering, it had happened before me, why it had happened today with me. So M. Hamel told him before starting the chapter, but the chapter he was saying it is the last lesson. It is the last lesson, and that I'm just going to explain you. He also has a scene backside of him. There were some of the small students and one headmaster who was also had been taught by M. Hamel. M. Hamel was very aged person. He was about maybe 40 and 45. So he had so much experience in the teaching styles. I would like to tell you one thing about French. French is still confused that something is wrong because Mr. M. Hamel was wearing such a different cloth and uniform which was oftenly just used in any cultural program, in any function, in any school activity. So he was using fancy dress. So that's why he was a little bit also confused that why did he wear like such type of uniform. Then he came to know himself that maybe because of the any function will be happened there. But M. Hamel himself told him, I am wearing this uniform because this is my last lesson and this is my last class here. Because Prussia lost its two districts, Alsace and Lorraine. These in that time, Persia in Persian there was only French language which was being taught by the M. Hamel, and in the means French and Prussia was a combination of three countries. First Poland, Austria, and Europe and German. So well, as we have known that Austria, Poland, and German, there were these are the countries which was combination of Prussia. So German was a language that should be taught in that Persia country. So well, I'm just going to explain you here what happened after that. Mr. M. Hamel was very grief. He was very deep in a grief and considering that that will be his first day, that will be his last day, and what will he do after leaving this country, after leaving this place. He was missing, as it happens also with us. You know that you are studying in your school, and when you are just going to complete your 12th, you will definitely miss your teachers, you will definitely miss your first bench, you will definitely miss your favorite teacher, your classroom, your classmates, as well as your principal, as well as your director. Everything you will miss because this is the family. And when someone leaves family, it happens with us that sentimental attacks us. So definitely the same sentimental was also attacking to Mr. Hamel, but he was unaware of. French was unaware of this type of situation that what's going to be happen with him. When M. Hamel told him that this is the last lesson, so he realized also that what will I do? Means M. Hamel will leave this will leave